Hello, I'm Grant from itsmarts, a technology company that helps you when you're hurting. We are in Calgary, Alberta, and offer on-site tutorials and technology services. Today's tutorial will show you how to link your email address with Gmail, assuming that you already have a Gmail address. Specifically, this tutorial is for those people who want to link an email address other than Yahoo, Hotmail, or Outlook.com. So let's get going. First thing to do, of course, is to get into the Gmail account. That's not too difficult. And from there, we're going to choose the settings icon, which is in the top right corner here. Looks like a little gear. Once you click on it, we actually have to get a bit deeper into the menu by clicking See All Settings. Once inside of See All Settings, we see a whole host of more things that you can do. And the field we need to find is inside of Accounts and Import, right there. So currently, this email address is set up as itsmarts.ca at gmail.com. But what if we want to get email from a different address? So what we're going to do is check mail from other accounts and add a mail account. So we'll do that. And this nice little window here pops up. What is the email address we're going to add? In this situation, it is info@itsmarts.ca. Next. So if this was Yahoo or Hotmail or Outlook.com, you could just say link accounts with Gmailify, and it would be a bit of a different process, quite a bit easier actually. Instead, because this is a website that I host privately, it's going to have to be import emails from my other account. So if you don't have one of the standard emails, then you can do this process and still use your Gmail to get those emails. So username, this stuff here is pretty specific. You got to get it right. In my situation, I've got it on a screen for my hosting company. So I've got all the information right here. And we're just going to copy and paste it. I find that copying and pasting it is the surest way to not have typos. And typos are the surest way to mess things up. So let's get around that with copying and pasting. Lots of account authorizations don't work because someone typed a password in incorrectly. Mail.itsmarts.ca, that one's already correct. Gmail just figured that one out for me. The port is not correct, however. I see for my incoming server, I could, for IMAP, have port 993 or POP3, port 995. I wish I could do the IMAP, but Gmail's telling me this is a POP3 setting, so I've got to do the POP3 one. The reason I like IMAP better is that POP3 has a habit of deleting the emails off the main server. There is a setting here for that, but I still would pick IMAP if I could. Nonetheless, with Gmail, we've got to do the POP3. In this case, it's 995. I want to leave a copy of the retrieved messages on the server. This is trying to avoid that thing I was talking about when the pops pop off the emails. I want to use a secure connection, and I'm going to label the incoming messages. And I'll show you what this looks like when one shows up. And that's all I need to do for this one. If you did the archive incoming messages, they just would not be available in your inbox. You'd have to go somewhere else to find them. I think it's more convenient to have them in the inbox though, so I'll keep that one the way it is. Let's see if we got it right the first time. Yes, you want to see this green check mark or white check mark on a green background saying that your mail account has been added. And do you also want to send email? Yes, I do. I want to be able to send mail as info@itsmarts.ca. So I'll click next there. This is like what shows up in the email sender line. So I want it to say itsmarts. That's great. Email address info@itsmarts.ca. Treat it as an alias. So what this means, if it was an alias, basically it would look as if I was sending you an email from my gmail.com account instead of the info@itsmarts.ca. I don't want that. I want for people to think that the email is coming from this address right here. So I'm going to deselect this box. Next step. We have to have all the correct information here again. That is not the correct SMT server. We've got to do this with the mail.itsmarts.ca. Once again, I think copying and pasting it is the easiest way to avoid typos. Port 587 is incorrect. My mail server says I need port 465. And by the way, if you're looking for these instructions here for exactly how to specify yours, like let's say you have Shaw Mail or something like that, you can go and do a search for Shaw Mail settings, that kind of a thing on Google, because you do need to have the correct information here. And password, of course, has to be the correct password. I'm going to copy and paste it in for my own security here, and we'll add the account. If there was a typo or something or authentication, it'll tell you what's going on. I see what I did. Even though I have the right password, my username is not info. It should have been info@itsmarts.ca. So there are some checks built into the Gmail settings here that are going to help us to get it right. And if you do make a mistake, it just won't work. It'll tell you right away, give you a chance to fix it, and then you'll know for sure that things are going to work. Okay, once we do all these steps here, we have to check on the email to get a confirmation just to show that it's working. And so we'll do that by going actually in here back to the email. And empty right now, no emails yet. But now the Gmail team has just sent us this confirmation code, and we can either click on the link to make it work or grab the code that comes here. I'll just grab the code. Where is my little box? Now I've lost it. All right, I'll click on the link since the code's a bit hidden there. There we go. Please confirm that I'm doing this. Hit confirm and click here to return. Success. Back to the email, and that works. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Comments and questions are welcome. Write down what worked for you and also what other topics you would like to see covered. IT Smarts is a technology company in Calgary, Alberta that helps you when you are hurting. Head over to itsmarts.ca to book an in-home service, find more tutorials, and see what else we offer.